This dog meat. This time I'm here with Anthem. This isn't like not necessarily a review or anything. It's just kind of like my thoughts and impressions on the game. I've been playing it for a while, since the beta. And to be honest, like, I've been enjoying it. I know like a lot of people, it's been out for roughly about a week now, and a lot of people have been just beating this game to hell. Metacritic, a lot of the popular YouTubers. So I'm here just kind of like, as you know, a person with not any agenda or anything like that, just kind of giving you my thoughts and impressions on the game. I don't have that many subscribers or anything. I just kind of play games and post like what I want on YouTube and stuff. One of the first games, as most people know, was like Destiny. It was just a beautiful game. The gameplay was like awesome, and you know, it gets you hyped, especially like when you are in Crucible and you do some multi-kills and all this other stuff. I mean, everybody remembers the good old you know, montage days and stuff, where you check out all these awesome gameplay videos and stuff. So, first off, one thing I will say about Anthem is this game is beautiful. Like, look at the surroundings. Even like the javelin. Now, this isn't my favorite javelin. My favorite is actually the interceptor. And I think that's kind of some of the things that did it for me. Was when I played the demo had a lot of issues with the servers. I couldn't get on the demo for like the first like 2 days. And then on top of that, like, you know, the loading screens were ridiculous. It kept booting me out of the game, taking me back to like the very beginning and stuff. These guys have fixed you know, some of those issues. Now, they haven't fixed all of them, because some of them are, you know, it's still there. The server issues is still there a little bit. The loading screens, they're a little bit better, but they are not much better. I mean, it's like, if you check out Angry Joe's review, the guy's right, man. They have like a loading screen for everything. Even like just to look at your javelin, like your character. And that's one thing I'm going to show. Like Destiny, you can hit the start button and look at your character. You can't do that here. So that's one of the issues that I have with it, you know. You can't change loadouts, so whatever loadout you pick or javelin that you decide that you want to go into an expedition with, that's what you're stuck with for the remainder of the expedition. I just am trying the different weapons like the shotguns and all that. I'm partial to a lot of the assault rifles, marksman rifles, and snipers. You know, that's just been my bread and butter for this game, and doing a lot of the higher content like strongholds and stuff like that. To me, the strongholds are fun. This game is engaging, because like a lot of the times, like I tried, well, you know, for instance, I tried Twitch in this 2 or 3 times, this little commentary, and I get easily distracted because of, you know, look, these guys already beat the crap out of my shields, my freaking javelin's overheating. So now, granted, the enemies aren't like really the brightest, but still, there's enough of them, and there are, you know, they do enough damage to kind of keep you engaged, and you know, make it so it's not as easy as you think. Right now, I'm just playing it on normal, waiting to get my Lancer up there a little bit before I start playing on hard. Yeah, so I just wanted to kind of talk about some of the issues that I've been hearing. Alright, so first off, everybody agrees the game does look awesome. The gameplay mechanics, excuse me for one, you know, I couldn't speak there for a second, is rewarding and feels like great, and it does. Especially like the flying around, and like right now, like as you see, I'm getting hit. It makes me feel like I'm getting hit in real life, you know? How like jarring and stuff, like the flinch and everything is in this game with some of the enemies. So the gameplay is like solid. The graphics are beautiful, as you can see. The weapons, now that's the other thing, is like they had a complaint about the loot. I will say this for the most part: if you get you know, a guardian at level like, you know, 0 or whatever, or you know, the lowest level, where they're like a white weapon, it's the same as like a guardian at a purple. I'm not sure about the masterworks or legendaries yet. The only legendary that I've got is the one from doing the pre-order. which it was okay, and I figured it would have been better because it had like some good perks with it. But that's another issue that they're talking about right now, is a lot of times the weapons and armor and stuff is not matching the perks on paper. So, but if you can get past all of that, for the most part, the game to me is like really fun. And man, it is just a, all I can say is it's just a slaughter fest here. You know, just like killing stuff and everything like that. It really does feel rewarding. And exploring the different areas, especially when you find cool stuff. That's one, you know, getting to that, that's what I want to talk about, the map navigation. After that, I stopped getting beat up so bad. Like, what is shooting at me? Well, let me chill behind here. Alright, so I'm going to talk about this map navigation, like, real quick, because obviously somebody's shooting at me from somewhere. And that's the thing, is if you take a look at the top where it has, like, the north, south, east, and west, all you get is, like, a little red dot. So I got that guy up there shooting at me. See if I hit him with a rocket, which is the turret. So, you know, for instance, like I talked about not being able to change the weapon loadout. I switched, you know, I have a shotgun here just because I haven't been leveling the shotgun, just to get some of the challenges, get the coin, all this other stuff. But normally I'd, you know, switch to sniper and try and take that dude out. But anyways. So let me go over here real quick. Map navigation on this. If you're lucky, sometimes you unlock like a lot of these points and all that, so it kind of gives you an idea of like where to go. But that's it for the most part. You can't select waypoints. When there's world events that come up, like there's a world event that popped up. I don't know if that icon is still up. That's that purple icon that you guys saw, like that was at the bottom. That's all it gives you, is that purple icon. When it has the missions where it tells you go here, look for this and everything like that, the only thing you get is by the north, south, east, west that you're seeing up there, you get a little green like radar blip. And it kind of shows you like go this way, go that way and everything, which is not really defined. The chests, the mission objectives where you have to like take a look and, you know, find this item or find that item and stuff. A lot of the times that stuff blends in with the environment, so it's very difficult to see. And so you'll be sitting there like looking around forever. And because that radar is not as interactive or anything, it makes it very difficult to find it unless you walk right over it and you get the icon like this, you know, to basically hold, pick it up and everything like that. A lot of times you can miss it. At least that's the issues I've been having with it. As far as the looter shooter element goes, one of the things I learned about looter shooters, and I learned this from Destiny 1, is basically taking looter shooters at a slow drip. Which means, you know, rather than sitting there and completing like, you know, all the content like a brand new DLC or the campaign or any of that other stuff all in one swoop and everything, you just kind of like slow drip it. And that's what I've been doing with this. In fact, I just completed the campaign. Because, you know, if you sit there and you go through all the content and you get your, you know, Javelin or, you know, Guardian or whatever looter shooter you're doing to like the highest level, then you're left with like nothing to do. There's no like purpose for you to like even play the game, other than it, you know, if you like it, which is part of the reasons why I still play Destiny a lot and everything, is I do like the solid gameplay mechanics. And of course, Destiny has Crucible, whereas this game, they don't have like a PvP element or anything like that. I was kind of thinking that maybe they could do something like Titanfall, like, you know how Titanfall has like a pilot's like only like PvP match type thing. That would be cool, because I don't know how they would be able to balance it with these different javelins and stuff, you know, and especially like once you get the different perks. Because one thing is, like, as you level up your javelin and you get better materials and everything like that, you will notice a difference in the DPS, and as far as like how much damage you're able to take. So, you know, that's some of the issues, and that, you know, some of the things that may not make this game as survivable as these guys are hoping that it can. I'm hoping that they can come up with something like that, you know, at least something, you know, for, you know, everybody, that everybody can do. For me, like, I'm more of a PvE guy, so like I don't mind doing the PvE stuff. And this world and this map is big enough that, you know, this will keep me busy for a while. Granted, if I'm not grinding everything out, you know, all in one sitting. So as you can see, like, I'm kind of just scrolling through it and showing you the different areas that you can go to. One of the things that Skill Up mentioned is it's easy to get lost. Yes, it is easy to get lost because, you know, like I said, the map's not very user-friendly. You got, like, very few icons. The icons that you do have, that's just, you know, the areas that you would be looking for. Like, for instance, if I wanted to go do a dungeon, then I would know that this little icon right here is a dungeon. You know, which those are engaging. They're fun and everything like that. But, I don't think it's sustainable content. In other words, you know. So the big thing I have is like I've been listening to like a lot of Destiny YouTubers. Now I knew like a lot of these guys already got the game like right off the bat. You know, in fact, BioWare was inviting these guys. These guys were going after the Destiny community hard. So these guys have had access to this game for the last like 2 or 3 months. And they're already at Legendaries with most of their stuff. They're already at Masterworks. Me, personally, I just started beginning to getting epic, like guns and epic materials and stuff like that. So, you know, I just been, like, taking it slow. I unlocked a couple of the strongholds. I keep doing, like, the one stronghold for the most part. Tried a different one and everything. And the different one was, like, really cool. That kept me, like, even more engaged. I like the Scar one. Just because of the sheer fact of, like, you know, killing things. You know, and not having to worry about burning out or acid as much. I mean, like, right now, of course, I'm burning out from this big dude. These dudes are kind of a pain in the ass. And I'm still trying to get used to the mobility of the Ranger here. Interceptor's really fast, my favorite. Pretty squishy, though, so... You know, you might want, if you guys are interested in that, you might want to throw some armor on it and everything. But that was, to me, that was the thing for the beta, is they give you the Ranger at first on the beta, but when I unlocked the different javelins, I kind of became more engaged with the game. You know, the Storm is definitely like really cool. The Colossus, I like stuff with mobility. Colossus just didn't, I don't know, man. It wasn't cutting it for me, like, really. It's very tanky, I will say that much, and it does have its place. And that's the thing, is like, all of these javelins have place, especially in a squad. So, but as far as, is this the worst game? No. Is it the best game? No, it's definitely not going to be a Destiny killer, I'll tell you that much. You know, there's part of me that kind of wish it was, just because, you know, just to give a bunch of little content, make a little more competition so that these guys can, you know, put out better content. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's see if I get some more ammo from my hammerhead here. That dude, like, some of these enemies are unrelentless, man. They'll just keep going after you. Like those big dudes right there. So, my take on it is basically, you know, you can't really listen to anybody's, like, reviews or anything like that, you know, because if you're like me, you know, you have different reasons why you play, and you have, you know, different feelings about different games and stuff like that. And that would be my suggestion. If you haven't checked it out, I'm hoping they do, like, another beta, like, after they do some more fixes. Because I know, like, a lot of people canceled the pre-orders because of the beta, and, like, how shitty the servers were and everything like that. So, you know, I'm hoping that they do that and give, you know, more people a chance to kind of access it, you know, to check it out for themselves, especially, like, after they make the improvements. It'd be a shame if they didn't, but for now, I'm just going to enjoy Anthem. And, you know, like I said, right, I just kind of want to show some gameplay off and everything and just kind of actually doing things. You know, just to give you an idea of, like, how it looks and what it's about. So let me murk these dudes, and then I'll hop out of here. if there's not enough, if there's no audio or video stutter, then I will throw this on my channel. Well, not no audio stutter as far as like, you know, from Twitch, but me, I don't know about myself. Anyways, this dog meat. I'm out. I'm gonna take these dudes out. There we go. But that is Anthem, in my impression.